It's midwinter here in the town of Morgeth, and this is episode 14 of The Beard Plays Dawn Man. It's cold out there. Lovely music starting up there in the background. Made good progress in the last episode. We fixed our sheep problem. We expanded out. Got a new little settlement over here. We have space for 120 people. Currently space for 25 more. And we have no space for shelter for our animals, which is kind of where we're going to head now. We're going to cut down that birch tree. And we're going to, I think, build our next little animal shelter settlement here. In fact, let's actually do that. I think a stables is what we need. We're thinking of, I was thinking of sort of dropping one in here. Starting a little similar shape that we have going over there. Perhaps not quite absolutely geometric, but still something we can shape ourselves off. I'm thinking of putting ourselves on the edge of this little forest here. I see the back wall sort of extending along here. Sort of meeting around about here. So let's start by doing that, shall we? I think that looks like a good place to start. In fact, actually, let's try and leave that birch tree up there at the back, and try and get a bit of variety going in here. So yeah, stables can fit in over there. Fit in over there. Well, let's make him fit like that. Let's build one stables, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to build a second one right over there, and flipping him around, and seeing if we can slide another one in over there, and another one over there. And that seems excessive in the extreme. But getting that many stables up will allow us to almost double our, in fact it will allow us to double our population of domestic animals. Up to 80. And it will allow us to breed a couple more. And I'm kind of hoping that we're going to add, in the end, another 2, I think, holding pens or stable areas for our animals. We do need, I think, as an achievement, to have a livestock population of 100, which will require us to have another 2 stables, I think. Let's speed up the game quickly so we can get a move on. So I think that's a really big step that we've taken over there. And I think, as I said, what this does is this kind of gives us the outer end of this section of our settlement, which I think will allow us to start planning where we're going to put those walls. So I think that what's going to happen is we're going to put in a wall, not even there. I think that we're actually going to even make it a little bit further up. Yeah, I think there's good. Wall there. That's definitely going to have to come down. Yep. And we can start to clear this down here as we start to get a good idea of where our wall is going to go in. I think that one there will have to be cleared. Yeah. I wonder if yeah, we're gonna have to clear that one, aren't we? And that one. And that one. I think that might be it. I think we might have earmarked all the trees. That visual line that we're gonna have to draw there. Let's see if we've succeeded. Let's actually earmark a couple of these for wolf attack. Let's see what's happening out here. Oh, can we do it? Aman, yes, you can. Let's speed things up along here. So we've, no, wolves, come on, wolves, you causing trouble. So what we've done is we've prioritized the stables here, which we should see going up almost immediately, which I'm very excited about, to be quite honest. And I actually think that what we might have to do after getting these stables up, if we do anything else, is we might have to actually have a look at erecting a new stone circle. I've got a couple of ideas about where we could put one, but I think stone circle is going to be really important. I think it's going to increase the desirability of people moving into here. We have a capacity for 26 more people. Just had someone die of an infection, unfortunately. And I think it would be time if we could try and increase the desirability of our little village here, up the immigration rate, as it were. And we have another stables up, and our population increased up to 50. So let's take that to 30, 40, 50. Yep, that's correct. Pigs up to 30. That's good. We have enough space now for another 5 sheep to be born and another 10 pigs. And it looks like this one, which we haven't even put a priority on, is going to get there before this one, strangely enough. But that's not a problem. I think what we're going to do is with an extra 10 here, an extra 10, yep, 60. Let's do pigs up to 40. Yep, pigs up to 40. And I think that when this one goes up, we shall take our sheep up to 30, and then leave that one there for our goats. We shall come later, I think. In fact, actually, let's do that now. Let's go and see if we can find some goats. What are these? Are these deer? Ooh, deer, you are earmarked for slaughter. We know what happens to deer around here. Ibex, young male. Yes, you are. And a young female. Thank you very much. That is what I like to see. Please be more young ibex around here. Serum, where? We do have a whole thing of deer, though, which I can very happily earmark for destruction, unfortunately. Ibex. Ibex, please be a female. A young male. A young female. Yes, that young female will come with me, unfortunately. Highly prized. Highly prized. Alright, do we have any other ibex around here? It looks like the season was a good season for ibex. Ibex? Mouflon? No, we don't really need any mouflon. The mouflon can... I suppose why not? Let's speed things up slightly. More ibex. More ibex. Ibex female, yes. And let's take another young male. Just because. What have we here? Donkeys? No. Can we domesticate donkeys yet? We can, can't we? Yes, but let's just wait. We can get to the donkeys. Donkeys coming soon is what we're going to say. Donkeys coming soon. I am more interested in the young female ibex over here. Yes, alright. That is good. That is very good. Let's see if this helps things along. So actually what we want to do is let's take this up to, we want 20 and 20. So I think this will take us up to 80. So what we want is we want 20 sheep, 20 gap. So as soon as those two are built, as soon as these two are built, we shall take ourselves up. In fact, let's actually put that up there. We shall actually increase this. Let's do that now. Up to 20 over here as well. 20. Yep, that should be correct. There you go. Give ourselves enough space for all the goats and sheep that we need. Looks like our sheep, yes, our sheep are breeding. Wonderful news. We are up to 20 sheep already, which means we should be bringing in a little bit more wool. Great news. Yep, and it looks like we've got some goats coming in as well. Cave lion attack. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh yep. Oh. Oh yeah, that's what happens when you go for us when there's a whole bunch of us around. Yes, so good to see sheep, domesticated animals wandering around, animals that need shearing, goats. This is wonderful. This is domestication extreme happening here. Except we seem to be attracting a lot of wolves. Oh, yes, adult. Oh no, what happened there? Oh, what happened there? Too many wolves. Too many wolves there. That was unfortunate. Oh, I think there was a cave hyena involved in that. Oh, what a pity. Crikey, yeah, we really few people died there. What? Yeah, wow, those wolves are... Those are some hectic wolves, those. These are some hectic wolves. Oh wow, those are some hectic wolves, these. Look at them, they're on a rampage. They're after this woolly rider. I mean, what is going on here? They are just that was some bloodthirsty wolves, eh? I mean, wow, absolute bloodlust in those wolves. I think they've kind of gone a bit crazy, to be honest. Right, I am loath to add extra tasks to the list here, because I am trying to sort of keep the welfare high. We have 2 new humans who have joined the settlement. That's good. Keep the welfare high, keep the task load low. We have more goats. Hopefully that means that they're breeding. Sheep, are we breeding as well? Yep, sheep, we're breeding as well. Pigs, we also breeding. Good. Alright. I like to see the fact that we have sheep and wool coming in. Gets our outfits coming up. Although I do think we, like I said, when we do see, let's see when we get another trader come in, I do think we need to up our wool count. Okay. This is all good news over here. This over here looks like we've left open a gap there. That looks like it's going to be perfect for a gate. No, gate is not going to go in there. The gate is going to go in over here. Yep, that's where the gate's going to go in, and the wall is going to block that up there. And in fact, we are going to actually start really insisting on getting this wall in. Is that the right? I think that's a good section to put it down. We are going to insist on getting this wall in, I think. It is very important. It is actually very, very important. We will put a second gate, I think, along here somewhere. And in fact, I think along here as well. We don't want to completely gate ourselves off. So let's actually do that here. Let's swing that round. Put that gate in over there. 2 gates. The 2 gates. And let's see if we can get this wall out a little bit. I think to there. And then let's build another gate. We're doing a lot of wall building in this episode. A lot more than we expected, but there you go. Wall in there. And I actually think it's really important that we kind of get a very good idea of where we're going. Is that in line? I think it is. If not, we will fiddle it with it just now. But it looks like it is. Yep, that's it. So there you go. We got our wall coming out there and swinging all the way around. That tree is gonna have to come down. beech tree is gonna have to come down. And we're gonna swing ourselves all the way out around this way. It's gonna be magnificent. How, you say? Well, you will see soon. And I kind of like how we've got almost built ourselves a little enclosure here with this sort of walled off forest inside. Very neat. Very spiritual. Very spiritual, if you will. And it's kind of taken over. I never intended, I think, to establish ourselves so heavily on this side of the river. But it's actually quite nice. It's a good spot, actually. It's a little bit more varied than out in the flat plains here. It feels like it feels walled. It feels sheltered. It feels like where sort of the establishment would have taken place. Yeah, all those good things like that. And these walls really do go up quickly once we get going. I think I'm going to tab in and see if we can find any more young ibex around Mouflon. Just in case there's a couple more to domesticate, because I really would like to solve our goat problem. Get that milk coming in on a regular basis. Ibex, young female, wonderful. Is this another young female? Wonderful. Young male, young oh, 3 young females. There you go. That's the ticket. That's the one we needed. And I think that is going to solve that will solve our milk problem. Yep, that's going to solve our milk problem considerably. We should be able to breed out goats now. And water, you see, we don't really have our milk output is not good enough in my books. Yep, but our wool is starting to pick up. Wool output starting to pick up, which is great. Number of outputs starting to catch up. 3 more humans have joined the settlements. I think we're almost going to be at 100 just now. I think we're going to celebrate very hard when we reach that 100 mark. We have a lot of food. We are not struggling on the food front, which is a good thing. In fact, we have food decaying, which is disappointing. My mom taught me to never waste food. What can you do when you seem to be producing so much efficiently? And our walls are still going up here. Our palisades are still going up. I think quite a lot of animals out here escaping the sword of our hunters, or the bow of our hunters by and large. At the moment we concentrate on building ourselves up. How much we still have space for 22 more people left in the village. I'm not gonna build more housing, although I wish we did have more people involved here. I do, however, and I will, however, think I will set up a spot for more storage, which I think is going to be very important. I think we are running out of storage slots. We are indeed running out of storage slots. We're going to set up a space for storage, which I think I want to run along here. A good few storage spots, actually. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build a couple more fashion areas. I think what we're going to do is let's actually do this production. I want to build that there. Storage huts. Let's build one there, and then sort of, yeah, there. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we get those 2 storage huts up. And I actually think what we might do as well, just for aesthetic's sake, can we build storage, a granary? I want to build one there, and then I want to take this tree. Where we got a wolf? Oh, these wolves are causing trouble again, aren't they? I think that we need to... These wolves here. This wolf. And this wolf. Is this a dog? You guys are unfortunately going to be earmarked for hunting. Because you're just causing too much trouble out here. You're a pack. I'm going to have to break your pack up. So what did I do out here? We, what did we do? We, yeah, so we set up this, this well, over here. And then, for aesthetic's sake, we're going to build a granary here, and we're going to chop down this tree and build another granary over here. Ooh, trader. Ooh, let's go. Trader has arrived. Yes, so we said that we would have a look what the trader has. He has a few goats, an adult female for 40, a value of 40. I think that we're pretty good on our goats. Nah, don't need you. It's a pity, yeah? When we said we want a trader and there's nothing they want. I'm looking for some more wool, if you do have. But I think our goats, I think we are I think we're still doing a bit of capturing. We're doing a bit more. Or if we don't, all of them, I think we've trained all of them. Yep, I think we've domesticated them all. Yep, 8, and we're breeding. So you know that's all I kind of need. I just need to know that they're breeding, which they seem to be doing over winter. Breeding goats, good. They can breed. I'd love to have the goats breed over winter. Come out in summer and have a few more floating around. We got seems to be water emptying here. Stables, yeah. Goats, young females, cool. And our pigs are breeding as well. We're almost up to 40 pigs, which is fantastic news. And it seems we're up to our limit in sheep as well, 20 sheep as well, which I'm also not upset about. So we can just please keep those goats banging. Excuse that, but yep, the goats can keep going, and we shall be happy. Speed up time a little bit here. Our workload isn't that bad. It's pretty high, but you know, shouldn't be too bad. Let's actually really speed it up here. I kind of want to see these storage huts go up. As we, summer has come and our animals have come out. So there's our sheep. There's our goats. They've really spilled out of these, out of the homes over here, and over here, I assume. Yep, there they all come. Wolf attack. Oh crikey, that wolf. Oh. Yep, those wolves all died. That was not a good ending for those wolves. But they were harassing us, that pack, unfortunately. They were not playing ball, as it were. I'm really keen to have this these storage huts come to life here. So let's prioritize some of these, because it's very important, I think, that those go up. Ooh, look at that. We've gone over 103. We have gone over 103. Congratulations, everyone. We have reached 100. I am going to stick in a totem over there. I'm actually going to stick in a totem in a couple of places. Swing someone around. You know, you always need a good totem in places. And we haven't actually finished this because we keeping symmetry. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I really like symmetry. We do actually need to complete this by throwing in some more skull poles over there. Wolf attack. Oh, run away. No, we want you to run away. Yes. Okay, you wolves, capture and hunt. Yep. You wolf pack are also going down. Unfortunately, yep, you wolf, young female, you're going to be a part of our, we're going to assimilate you. Assimilate you is what's going to have to happen. Speed up time here, and I'm not going to issue any more instructions for the time being. Workload is high. I'm trying to keep things balanced as best as I can, really. And it really is important that I give everyone the space to do what they need to do. Everything's very active and very busy down this end of the world still. We are actually need to start looking at our sled issue. Things are starting to run away with us slightly. We have fashion items to produce more sleds to get up and running, which actually shouldn't be too much of a problem, to be honest. In fact, actually, let's do that. Let's actually plan to build. I'm gonna do that right now. Let's get some sleds. Let's put some sleds up here because we don't want our sled. This is the thing, right? You gotta keep that fine balance between adding more to the plate of everyone in this village, and making sure that there are enough tools to complete the tasks that need to be completed. And our available sleds, I saw, have been dropping steadily, so just ordered everyone to build a few more. It has upped our workload considerably. Oof. Yep. That's our dog. I think we're going to start taking out these wolf packs. I've had enough of them causing havoc. We are a domesticated society. We have sheep and goats now. We cannot have wolves prancing around. Yes, so crikey, yeah, storage hut, look. Already storage hut's up, and there's a requirement for wood. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let me do that quickly. I know I said I wasn't going to add anything on, but my symmetry brain is wanting to instruct that to be built. Just so we can... granary. There's nothing, should not be anything in it. It is still pending being built. Maybe that is because all of our granaries are very full. Nope, there's lots of space in those granaries. Good. There can be never enough space for food. It's lovely to see the fish and raw meats and everything. This year is doing a bit of a dip lately, but I think we're getting to a point where we're not really overdoing things, and we're gathering more humans into the settlement already. We've got space for 8 more. Wonderful. Our workload is dropping considerably. This is exactly what we like to see. Attracting people. It's busy. Look at this. It's busy. Look at this. A few more sleds have been built. This is great because more tasks can happen faster with more sleds. When you can see that there's not many sleds in the parking spots, it's a good indication that there are sleds required. And I do actually think that that's actually a good point. We need to have a look at building some sled parking around here. I'm not quite sure where we're going to do that. We shall maybe have a think about that just now. I like this tree over there. I'm wondering if there's anything we can build in this area over here. No. I was thinking about putting a spiritual. Yes, how about that? Eh? That feels pretty significant, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, come on, in please. Oh, arrow in, yes. Oh, off the sick bay you go, please, Armand. But these wolves, eh? Okay, we are definitely on a wolf crusade at the moment. So what have I done there is I have set that up there, a mini here to be built there. I'm not quite sure that I actually want to do that. Not very symmetrical, but it's going to look pretty cool. And it'll be nice to have a mini here on this side of town. Easy access to the homes that I'm hoping and planning to build over here. So I actually think I'm going to leave that there. I think that might be quite a cool idea. We have upped our spiritual count over here. And I think that what I will do is on the transport side, I'm going to build a transport post. I'm going to drop a transport post there and a transport post there. Cave hyena. Oh, okay. Run away. Okay, cave hyena. Yep, you are going down. I don't like you. You cannot exist around my parts. I will hunt you. You're dangerous. Yep. So I think actually one of the other things I want to do here, and I am obviously again going against exactly what I said I'd be doing. Do you think that works on the corner? It does, doesn't it? It does look kind of cool as opposed to that. It gives more range. No, we're putting it in like that. Right. And I actually think that we're also going to put up a wooden platform, because that's what we're going to do. And we're going to put up a wooden platform over here as well. And then we're going to put a wooden platform over there and over there. And over there, I think, actually, as well. Because wooden platforms are needed in these parts. They are important. Awesome, look at this. Look at this. The walls are going up. The walls, they are going up. The walls, they are going up along here. And this is very open at the moment, I think. But you kind of get the idea of where we're expanding. This seems like a bit of a park here at the moment. But hey, you know, that's kind of what happens. So what I was thinking of doing was I was thinking of dropping in production. I was thinking of dropping in a workshop over here and over here. Oh, workshop over there. Where can we drop in a workshop? Production. A workshop. Yeah, I think let's drop a workshop in over there. Right, yep. That feels about right. Dropping in 2 workshops over there. Yeah, and seeing what we can get out of those. That was a very important thing, I think, for us to set up, was those 2 workshops. Not that we're going to need these granaries at the moment, although they might be useful for storing some of the more immediate things that come out of this area as we start. We don't want people to be traveling too far, you know, between areas. Oh yes, new humans joining the settlement. We are up to 112, which is great. Space for 8 more. I actually think that we might have to build another housing section just now. I was thinking of building that housing section over here, kind of expanding this way, and filling in things here. Maybe a bit more of a fashion production in this corner here is kind of what I was thinking. Kind of bringing the fashion production on from that side. And in fact, actually, that birch and that birch and that birch, they can definitely come down. I think that is, we're going to draw the line over there. Yeah, that's it. And I think as this epic storm thunders. Oh, did you see those lightning strikes out there on the plain? Oh, and we've reached our milestone: 100 domestic animals, knowledge plus true. That is amazing. Let's click that. What a great way to end this episode. 100 domestic animals, domestic gods. And I think that is us. That is episode 14. I am the beard. Winter is moving along, and we are expanding massively. I think we've got a few more things to gear up to before we get to the next stage. We're still not there on the fashion front, and I would like a few more goats. We seem to be good on the sheep. Until next time, until tomorrow, I am the beard, signing out.